in a UCLA or something.
She's really outspoken now about like, then I'm not up on it. Like the whole artificial intelligence thing about how it's like going to replace actors. And she talks about this, like it's above my head. Like, I mean, just because I haven't really focused on it, but that's a big thing with her. And she just wrote a book on like women's faces and aging in Hollywood and how
she
like,
wrote a book on that.
yeah, it's called, I think it's called Faces. And just like, you know, she's like, I will not get work. No shade to anyone who gets work. I have a bunch of needles in my forehead, but that's a whole nother story. But she's just very much like, you know, just this stuff that we like to talk about, that we were just talking about, just like a business and having a natural face is a good thing to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, that's a whole other topic.
I know. See, I'm giving you ideas for your own interview podcast when you have it. I will share your social so everyone could follow you. And I do really appreciate you taking your time. And I will remind you it's me when I see you in Pittsburgh.
I'll remember. Okay. I'll remember.
Thank
All right,
you.
sweetie. Well, this has been fun. Thank
Anytime. You. Keep in touch.
When are the Beverly Hills, when are the Housewives coming back?
Beverly Hills, 11/1. 11/1. And you have the new New York, which is coming, which I'm not overly excited about.
Is it the OGs or is it new people?
No, it's all new people.
I don't care about them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that I care about them either. But 11/1, mark your calendar. The Beverly Hills will be back without Miss Lisa Rinna.
And who's new on there? Oh, you said Denise, and who else?
Denise is going to come back and make an appearance, but Anne-Marie Wiley, do you know her? Her husband he played for the NFL, I think.
Okay.
I never really heard of her. I know when it comes to sports, that's where you lose me. But I met her.
How she did.
That is above my head. But I met her and she seems very lovely. At least to me,
let's wish her luck.
I wish her
lovely ones. I worry about.
No. Crystal is still hanging in there, and she's lovely.
In there. Yeah, she's done. She walked the fine line. I think she got her, you know, at least on social and stuff. She's very honest. She says what's important to her, and you know, she has a career now, just like her husband has a big old career, and they do, you know, and they're great people. But she's like walks that fine line, you know, of part of the group, does the Beverly Hills thing, the cast thing, but then she also is very heartfelt and gets things out there that are important to her, which is cool. I guess they all do that. I don't know. It's not that unusual, I guess.
It could be like a great platform, right? Like if you know how to use it. And like the key is, if I was giving anyone advice, I would be like, do it. I know I always say in my next life, I'm going to start like, I mean, we're not doing this because I have no time, but like I would start a consulting business for like, this is what you do to get hired. This is what you do your first year. If you just treated it like a job, but I mean, the problem is most of them are not actresses, so they don't understand. But if they just punched in, clocked in, did the job, fought, it is more real than being an actress, sure, but then leave it. It's the problem is they take it so, like, to me, this is just me. If I was hired for the job, I wouldn't care what you said about me on social media. I would say, as long as this check cleared, this is the job I was hired to do. I don't care. They don't. And that's when it starts to make you literally lose your mind.
Well, that is why Lisa Rinna was on there for so long. That's what I mean. Like she was an actress. She did soaps. She did Melrose. She was an actress. And she knew, you just know it intuitively. You step on they say action, whatever, the cameras are rolling, you kind of know, you go into another place. And that's what I think she did really well.
I agree.
She's on it for so long, you know, like, because you want to be entertained. At the end of the day, the audience wants to be entertained. You know, I think, I don't know. And you want to sustain that entertainment. You want to sustain that interest. So it's not just about going in and slapping people around. That doesn't sustain a lot of people, maybe some people.
Well, that's Lisa's defense of like, I did this job great. Like, no matter how it turned out, or I mean, first of all, 8 years, I would say, is a success story. But like Days of Our Lives and Melrose, those are two great training grounds for this
kind of drama, right? Yeah.
I thought she was great. I mean, I thought she So but I think I agree. I think she knew how to turn it on, and then,
But the other thing is, David, I'm thinking the shows themselves have morphed. Okay. So they've changed. I mean, when you first came on, there was the audience, and then there was like the New York Housewives, even though people didn't know who the hell they were, they got to know them. And okay, this one's drunky. This one says doesn't have an inner edit. This one's stuck up. Is not fancy, whatever. But there was still like they over there had a show. But now with the social media, it's morphed into half of it's online, right? With all the blogs and stuff.
yes.
So it's a different animal. And so you're going to have to play it differently, I guess. They are. I don't know.
It's a different animal. Most of it's, I mean, at least half of it's online. I mean, the stuff that really is happening is not even on the show. And so, like, it's this weird, these things, but then it's not on the show. And then it does come up at the reunion. Yeah. It is a weird, right? The lines between like the viewer and the people on the show, it's especially because you're not actresses and you're real people. It's really blurred. It's really blurred.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is why maybe you're not running to go sign up for something like this.
Oh God, no.
Well,
but I wonder, like, is there a way to have, I don't know. Does anyone want to see the housewives that are like nice to each other?
No, but then there's like a Kyle. I mean, granted, Kyle takes it personally too, but like, I think she just, I don't know. I mean, I really am like, just don't take it personally. Just put it all out there, fight, bring the drama, and then just turn it off. I really think Rinna did that up until the end. I think she was really great at it. I think she knew what she was doing all along for all of those seasons.
Yeah. Plus our subconscious calls the shots. I think maybe I don't know. I haven't read anything that she's said. I don't know online. I don't read any of the comments or anything, but maybe she was done. Maybe she was done just subconsciously, even if I don't know how it went down or anything either. I don't know, but maybe, she's just ready to move on. And it's a deal with the devil, that check clears, but you're playing with your psyche, and your food is the psyche, and people are eating it, and they're having an opinion about it, and it's having an effect on you. And it's like, there's no free lunch. It's not like, oh, the checks are clearing and I get to just, no, you paid today.
You paid today. And I agree about the psyche. Like, we all do that, like where you don't really want to quit a job, because then it's like, wait, I gave all this up, but you just psychologically get yourself to a point where you're like, okay. And I kind of really did want this, even though maybe I didn't, but right. I think it's like your psyche's like protecting you of like, this is what you really want, whether you know it or not.
Who knows? Right? I don't know. My other job, I wouldn't be a therapist, because I don't have the patience that like therapists have. They have such patience. I have no idea. Anyway, I could talk to you all afternoon, but yeah.
You'll come back.
Right. Okay.
You'll come back. I know I could talk to you all afternoon too, but thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I've wanted to talk to you for a long time, so I very much appreciate your time. And
I'm really glad that you reached out, and I'm really glad. So we'll do it again.
Me too. I'll keep in touch. Come back, and I'll see you in Pittsburgh.
Okay.